What am I supposed to do? Rope. Actually, I'm gonna change something real quick. It's gonna make things a little bit brighter because I think it's a bit dark for me right now. Oh my god. What is this doing? Is this like a torture device? Her shadow. It's like the husband is being haunted by the wife. And like his character obviously does have a voice, so it's not like he's not like a silent protagonist. I'm just like wondering, you know, he doesn't really say anything when she like jumps out at him or anything. Oh, hold on. Okay, all right. Oh wait, gotta close the door first, right? But we're going towards the bloody level. That should be fun. As above, as below. It's like the name of a movie that just came out. Not just. But I think it was like set in like the French catacombs or something. Oh boy. Hello? Are you gonna come in? Hmm? Something is coming closer down. Move, chair. I can't even open stuff. You know, like, the house seems to be, like, more destroyed as time goes on. I'm wondering, like, by the end, like, is the house just gonna, like, burn down in a fire?
Hickory dickory dock. The mouse ran up the clock. The clock struck one. Horde ran down. Hickory dickory dock.
Hilarious, dude. So funny.
You know, even though you are my rival and the source of all my sorrows, you're also the only one I can still talk to. The only one who will listen. I'm not sure if it's funny or merely pathetic. Probably both.
Don't do drugs, kids. This is what it looks like. I'm wondering if that's like the game's way of saying you died, but we're never set back. We're always like set in a different setting, so it's like we have to trigger those events, right? Because like I haven't been in this area. Oh, we're back at the beginning. It's that like creepy like baby man thing. And this is like where we got our first key. Hello? There's just so much booze here. There's also a smoker. 363, huh? Thanks. Well, we'll dial that number in a bit. The monster painting. Some paintings defy simple words, let alone critique. A basic knowledge of the subject is an absolute must if one is to even try taming them. Babyface is one such painting. This art anomaly draws tens of thousands of mediocrity enthusiasts and Sunday abstraction aficionados. In reality, it looks like the result of a week-long art marathon of a not very well-adjusted painter locked in a dark basement. Leaving aside the horrible execution, the painting excels in a hideous... Okay. $1915? Are these like World War I medals? $363.
Talk to me! Why won't you talk to me?
there like another bookshelf now that we have to open? Okay. So we can't leave. It's somewhere in here. We have to like look for a certain book, right? That's like jutting out. Or how else are we gonna? Go through here, I guess. Hi. Hello? Oh shit, now we're up here. Hello?
You promise.
Not sure what I promised. Timber. There's like a part of me that just like wants to jump, but there's not even a jump button. Do I just keep dialing 363? Eight, 5, 3. What the fuck? These things change right in front of you. 8, 5, 3. Okay, so now we're on the other side.
This solves nothing. It never has. It never will.
Can't call again, so 3, 5, 4. My God, this. Well, do I jump after it? I guess so.
You deserve this. All of it. All of it. All of it.
Still locked. He's looking straight forward again, and then that number has been carved out.
I needed something to add the, how should I put it, final touches.
What the
Finger.
fuck?
I needed a finger. Chopped it off. Easier than sawing a leg. Washed it. Dried it in an oven.
What?
Fell asleep. Almost burned it. Will I manage to pull this off?
A finger, dude? Jesus. No, we look the same. So, we have skin, blood, bone, hair, now a finger. And now the woman is transforming into like a portrait of a woman, really. Now we just have one last piece. Okay. I wonder what the last piece is. Is it gonna be like a head? Like, cause we're getting more extreme, you know. Skin, blood, bone, hair. Well, maybe not extreme, but it's very clearly that these are all pieces from a body. You know, you'd think that it would start off with hair and then blood and then skin, finger, bone, or maybe, yeah. But when you start off with human skin, you're just like, oh, okay, so it's going in that direction then. The rat's gonna come out. I feel like they're gonna come out and like eat us alive.
You mind explaining this to me? I know what it is. Care to tell me how it got in my workshop? Stop lying! We both know it couldn't have gotten there on its own.
I mean, rats can burrow through anything, really. Like wood. And this is predominantly old wooden house, so... Like, if it was, like, in his drawer, then maybe. Oh, shit. Oh, no. I mean, I guess I could have, like, let her touch me, because, like, it doesn't seem like it's a game over, really. Like, we can't die in this game, that's what I've noticed. There's no health, there's no, like, checkpoints or anything. Don't look back. Alright, this is the first time she got me. Don't look back, I looked back immediately. Each mistake a pitfall. Locked. Oh. Cannonball! No, no, no. Yeah, so it's not like a game like Amnesia where you have to hide, or like Outlast where you can like hide and die. Like, this is just like a straightforward game. Like, you just wander around this house, really. And it's very interesting for sure. Like, a lot of the horror titles that I've played are just like Resident Evil, like action survival horror, so like Dead Space and Resident Evil. And then like, I haven't really played like many like, I would say like true horror games, true like, not when I say true, like pure horror. Like, there is no element other than like drama and horror. You know, there was like Little Nightmares, which is, I would say like, it's like a platform slash horror. I don't even know if this is going the right way. Why crank all of this stuff up if we can't do anything? Do we jump down? Is that a way to die? No, this is a place we've never been before.
That her? Oh, God. Can she hear us?
This is right after the fire.
This is all fixable, right? No, you don't understand. Her face, her hands. She will be devastated.
He's more thinking about how she looks to him than how she looks to herself. In ashes you shall reap. Can you even paint anymore? Great. Ouija board. Just what we need. Do I spell out a word? November, I think I should be happy. Why am I not happy? I have a beautiful daughter. I think she is. I know she is. So why can't I look at her without feeling sick? I used to have a loving husband, wonderful, sensitive. Now all I see is this strange man who only cares about his paintings, like they matter at all. It's all so pointless. Music used to help, doesn't anymore. Man, this family is just super fucked up. So I think the catalyst is when she was injured in the fire, really, you know, like...
God, I am such an idiot. To think that someone like me could ever compete with you in all your sublime beauty, everlasting, immortal.
Is she talking to a painting? You know, like, is the artist lusting after the painting and not, like, her?
I finally figured it out. And it's all thanks to you. You've showed me that there's no other way. Even now, your sad smile confirms what should have been obvious. We will not speak again.
This is a nice portrait. It's probably like the first, like, non-dark, serious, depressing thing that I've seen all game. Her perfume? Okay, so this is the bathroom, and here's the knife.
What is taking so long? Open this fucking door! I need to go! Open up! Hell is... Oh, God. No. No, 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 no. What have you done? No!
She killed herself. Taking a breath to go. Oh. Oh, so I have to hold my breath. There she is. In this drowned world. Oh, I didn't do it? Oh, okay. So we just have to keep doing this then. And this is the first time that we're actually hearing our protagonist like do something, you know, like he talks in like those segments when he's reading, but like we never hear him like cry or gasp or anything. And this is the first time that we're actually hearing him do something, which I think is interesting.
Finally, someone had to bear witness. I couldn't just look at my own work. Art and the artist needed an audience, a critical eye on things. I knew what I had to do. I gouged it, scooped it up like ice cream, felt like a butcher, a monster, but at least there was to come something beautiful from all this filth.
You gouged out her eye. This is probably the wife being like, no, you can't complete it just yet. You've just ruined my body. Or something, I don't know. Oh, so I have to find some checker pieces. You know, I am seeing like World War I medals like scattered around, so like I'm willing to bet that this isn't like a contemporary story, but definitely some years ago. Going on. Like, my character's just drifting over to the right. I'm not sure what it means. Like, do I take a seat? Oh no, and there's a giant rat. Ugh. Ugh. Something in here right there missing. Oh, third piece. What am I missing? Still looking for a piece, I imagine. There's nothing to do in here. It's probably gonna be like another door that opens up, because every time I look around there's like a new door. Okay, that was weird. This is the third location to open up. What am I missing? What am I missing? It's another piece, right? Here we go. So the bedroom just closed off. Who are you even playing with? Who are you even playing with? Okay. This, like, thing is coming closer to us now. Oh, and then this kitchen has been unlocked. Paintings inside. I wonder what that is. Okay, so there's a tree here. Slowly losing our options to explore. Can't even really go into the bathroom anymore. So unsettled right now. Like, I don't know what that second piece that we picked up. Oh, it's a weight? 21 grams? And usually right after we get like a piece for our painting, the game will just let us complete it. But like now we're actively getting some resistance, which I think it's from the wife. God, it's that fucking painting again. I hate this painting so much. Oy, oy, oy. Okay, here we are. Back. We're missing like so many photos, really. A lot of stuff. And not a lot of these little rat drawings. Like, I mean, I've been trying to be thorough, but, like, clearly not enough. Alright, last piece. Like, it's become from monstrous to human, and, like, are we just gonna get, like, a normal...
Yes! That's it! It's beautiful. Perfect. Just like I always imagined. What is this? I don't understand. No. Stop it. Please. Oh, so close. This time, I almost had it.
Oh my god, he's been trying to do this over and over again. He can never get it right. Come on, work with me. Now this is like a variant of the main theme, the main menu theme that we heard earlier when we started this game. I'm wondering if we are approaching the end of the game now, since we've technically completed the painting. So like the variant of the painting with like all of like the blood and gore and scar tissues is what he saw, but this is ultimately what he's been drawing over and over again. There's like a woman with some burn marks on her face, like as you can see right there, you know, and she's like in different pieces of clothing from like different time periods, different hairstyles, but he's been trying to like recapture like that image of his wife over and over again, and he just can't seem to get it. Here's another key. My dearest wife, I know that the past few months have been devastating. I know that I should have been more supportive, more caring, more selfless. I still can't believe some of the things I said to you. I guess I was never meant to be a great husband or father. I thought I could be a great artist, but that dream has ended as well. In its absence, I will do my best to treat you with all the love and compassion you deserve. You are the love of my life, my muse. You will never read this letter. I am so sorry. You will never read this letter. Does that mean she's already dead? I mean, it probably is. Down the stairs we go. Rat traps are still here. I don't know, like, I don't know if that's like a bug or part of the game, but yeah, just like my cursor's just constantly going to the right side, as if you've been like spinning around in circles and you're trying to like recenter yourself, but you can't. I know how you must feel, lost, alone, hopeless. You probably deserve it, but even for you there is still a way to bring it all back. The one precious thing you ever truly desired. Finish it. What? Oh my god, did we start all over again? Okay, so Layers of Fear, Bloober. So this is the first game that I played in one playthrough, in one session. You know, like I looked up how long this game would be, and I think like the average length was about 4 hours. I'm looking at my counter right now. I'm just nearing 3 hours, so obviously I finished this game a lot quicker, like a whole hour quicker than the average player, and so there's probably a lot of documents and a lot of like pieces of artwork that I missed, you know, and like maybe it's because like I kind of like took an approach to this game to just keep moving, because like I started to think that like there was no real way to get lost, like the game and the house was like pushing you to move in the direction that it wanted to. But maybe I started like skipping over rooms entirely as I was just trying to move forward. And I think Studio Blooper is like a Polish company, because I'm seeing like a lot of I believe Polish names. Fan-made localization, that's awesome. So Italian, French, Spanish, German, Brazilian, Portuguese, Turkish, simplified Chinese, and Russian, Korean. What was I gonna say? This game, I had a lot of fun playing this. This was definitely... We would like to thank all of the wonderful community that has participated in the early access version of this game. You guys are wonderful. Your feedback, ideas, bug hunting projects, and words of support made Layers of Fear an even better game. We can't thank you enough for the time you have dedicated to our game. We are extremely happy for having you around. Take care. Okay. So I had fun playing this game. It's not my favorite. I've heard the term thrown around as like a walking simulator, and I didn't really understand that term until playing this game. It's like a lot of walking, and I'm glad that the game finished at the length that I did finish it, because I think any longer it would start to like wear off, and you just be like, I need something different in this game to like make gameplay like more refreshing. And it did seem that there were like some points in the game where they were just like throwing like jump scares at you, and you know, it's not my favorite thing. You know, like that's not to say that jump scares are inherently bad. Don't look back. That's really clever how they did that. Don't look back. Whether that means physically behind you or, you know, keep moving forward, as just like as in life. So there's finish it, which is probably a continue. New game, you can do a chapter select. Prologue, canvas, paint, undercoat, brush, touch, and witness. But I'm not sure if this game has different endings or whatnot, but this is my first playthrough. And I would recommend it. It is fun, and it's really interesting to see like the character and the player kind of like piece together this narrative. And it's like to this day, like to this day, I mean, like even now, like I'm not even entirely sure of what happened, and I'm sure that I would have like a bigger picture of that if had I taken this game a bit slower, you know. But it's like he went from being like an accomplished artist, this, you know, his wife was, you know, like selling out at like concerts as a musician, and they had it all. And then she was expecting a child, and then all of a sudden there was a fire at that Galactic store, and then she had burn injuries, and then after that he started to become more distant with his wife, and they had some marriage issues and their child, and he maybe abused her like verbally or physically because of his drinking habits, you know. And the game ended in a way where it's just like it's been done before, and like I wasn't really surprised by it, you know, because it's like he's just like stuck in this never-ending loop of trying to finish, a picture of his wife. And he can never seem to get that right, because I think he's like stuck between how she used to look and what she looks post the fire. And then she ultimately killed herself because her husband was more in love with his paintings, lusting after his paintings more than her, his wife. Okay, so get it right this time. I'm not sure if that was there at the beginning. Okay, so yeah, it takes us right back into this because we're not done. Obviously, we may have finished the painting, but we didn't get all of the little like rat posters, and we obviously didn't fill this book of like every little detail. So yeah, I mean, I might do a second run through of this game, like it's hard to say, because like I am trying to make room for Blair Witch, which comes out this Friday, and so I just chose something really short to play through. I don't know like how much different it would be if I recorded it, or just played it myself. Like that's something that I'll have to like think of in the coming days. But I hope you guys enjoyed Layers of Fear. This is definitely a very interesting game with gorgeous atmosphere, and the sound design was perfect. You can't have a great horror experience without good sound. And this game definitely had plenty of sound to shock and unnerve you. And I love like how it kind of like teetered between like a psychological horror, like gothic horror, and like even like cosmic horror. It's just like things that you can't even comprehend, and you don't really know what like time period this is. You can't even like see how you look in the mirror, so you can't really say like what time period is this. But like you get context from like the way newspapers look, or the way alcohol bottles look, or like the World War I medals in his desk. So it's very, very interesting, and it's really cool to see like his painting go from like very like picturesque, like pastoral, into something like hideous and monstrous, and then weave itself back into being a human. And then his wife ultimately came back to like taunt him when he thought he was done, and then he's right back at the beginning. So anyways, once again, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys had fun watching this very short game from Studio Bloober. And as I said before, this coming Friday will be the release date of Blair Witch, which I fully intend to try and play as soon as I can, because it's like a game that takes place in Maryland, and so how could I resist? So yeah, see you all on the next episode of Blair Witch, our next game. Until then.
I needed something to add the, how should I put it, final touches.
What the fuck?